most accurate local forecast starts now with meteorologist Brett Thackeray.
Good morning, everybody. We survived a round of thunderstorms yesterday. More showers could occur later today as this front kind of drapes itself over top of us. It's dry for now in Hummelstown, and all things considered, it is pretty quiet. Temperatures, though, are in the 70s. It is very muggy out. We've got 74 in Hummelstown, Wildwood Park, 73, 72 at the Hershey History Center, West Perry Middle School at 72 as well. Dew points are in the 70s for the most part as well, and that relative humidity is very high. So it's another thick, soupy, humid morning with some clouds now drifting overhead from this front. And we expect a lot of clouds again today, overcast at times, the sun trying to kind of peek out here and there, kind of like yesterday. And with enough forcing left over from this front, I think we'll get a few showers later this afternoon. Temperatures, again, in the low 70s. York, the exception, at 69. We've got 74 in Baltimore, 75 in Philly. Dew points high and healthy. So the humidity isn't going anywhere today. And we said that. I don't even know if this front can clear enough to give us a real break now from the humidity tomorrow. Maybe for a few hours in the morning, but that may be about it. You know, we did hit 90 yesterday. I was dubious that we would get there, but guess what? We did. And we did pick up only 1/100th of an inch of rain at the airport. So not much rain at the airport. So right now the Doppler radar is quiet. We don't see a lot going on, but I want to show you how much rain yesterday. And once again, it was eastern Pennsylvania, areas to the south that got the most rain. There were a few pockets where people got maybe a quarter to a half inch, but the highest rain accumulation for us was in eastern Lancaster County there with about 2 inches of rain. So there were some spots that got hammered yesterday. Most of us did not. Temperatures are going to be in the upper 80s today with plenty of clouds, but it is going to remain humid as we take a live look at the airport this morning. And that is going to be the case. This less humid air that's been sitting up here that we have really thought would come over top of us for Friday and maybe Saturday, I'm not so sure it can get as far south as the Susquehanna Valley. We'll see, maybe for a few hours tomorrow, but we're going to be right on the cusp of shower activity and more humidity, and that includes Friday now. So that's a bit of a change to the forecast too. Now, I don't want you to assume that any day is going to be a washout or that there's even going to be heavy rain. That is not going to be the case. But each afternoon, there might be a pop-up shower, and that includes today. And you can see them developing here along that stalled frontal boundary this afternoon. Then they're going to wane. And tomorrow now, with a little bit of easterly flow, we may see a pop-up shower as well. We were hoping for a dry Friday. I can't promise that. I still think most of us stay dry. I don't think these are going to be heavy showers. And then looking ahead to Saturday, we're going to start with some clouds, and then they burn off to some afternoon sunshine. Most of Saturday does look dry, at least for now. Temperatures are going to climb into the mid to upper 80s here today. It's going to be very humid. Tonight, down to around 70 again. And then tomorrow, highs will be, again, in the upper 80s. And I think the humidity starts to creep back in by the afternoon. So, again, over the next couple of days, I think it's going to be tough for anybody to get over a quarter of an inch of rain. I mean, again, maybe there's some isolated spots, but we're not talking about heavy rainmakers, and certainly we're not talking about widely scattered showers. They'll be isolated, but they're going to be around today and tomorrow. The extended outlook does show it's staying humid through the weekend, and we'll see. I'm skeptical of the drop in humidity next week. We'll wait and see because, again, we've got a front now that's going to stall out here Sunday, Monday, into Tuesday, and then watch what happens as it tries to interact with Aaron, who is going to be just staying offshore. We could get some storms here early next week. And speaking of Aaron, she's listening in now. I can hear the humming in my ear. Winds at 50 miles an hour. I think the button got stuck. Tropical storm Aaron out in the Atlantic. Very distracting. We can see here she's laughing now, apologizing. There's always a buzz in my ear when I know she's going to say something. Almost out of time, but the latest with Aaron is that it will become a major hurricane and likely veer away from the East Coast. So good news there. 88 today. We will mention stray showers, partly cloudy tonight, maybe a little less muggy, we're hoping, but gosh, until I really see a signal that we can decrease this humidity, I think it's here to stick around. Saturday looks dry, and then, James, that front kind of holds up over top of us next week, and we have to wait and see how that front interacts with Aaron off the coast. And then we'll know more about the forecast next week. It looks a little unsettled, but no heavy rain.
All right, very good. Thank you so much.